So this one is the question. They said there were two equations, xy equals 1 and t square x minus y equals t cube minus 1 over t. Now we have that these are simultaneous equations. Anywhere you see xy, it means it's going to give you that quadratic equation that you will solve with quadratic formula. So anytime you see xy equals 1, xy equals to this, xy equals to that, it will give you a quadratic equation. Then the second one, so basically what they said is that we should express the equations in terms of order letters, right? So this first line, from this first line, we have form equation 1. This is equation 1 here. This is equation 1 on this line. Equation 1, y equals 1 over x. So how I got that? Just make y the subject. So you divide both sides by x. So y will be equals to 1 over x. That's how we got this one here. Then you substitute this one. Substitute y equals 1 over x in equation 2. That means when we substitute that into this equation 2 here. So anywhere you see y, you put y equals what's it called again? 1 over x. So basically, this is y here, and now instead of y, I now write 1 over x here. So that's how it goes, so on and so forth. C square x minus 1 over x is equal to t cube minus 1 over t. So next, you multiply through by xt. So basically, multiply through by xt. The reason why I'm multiplying through by xt is that I want to remove that I don't want fraction again. No, that fraction is 1 over x, 1 over t. This 1 over x here. This fraction 1 over x, and this other fraction 1 over t. I don't want them, so that's why I'm actually using xt. I'm multiplying both sides by xt. Then when I multiply both sides by xt, it will give me something like this. Then next, we have that so xy equals 1 and x squared minus y equals t cubed minus 1 over t. So this is still the same thing I'm having. So now, what I need to do now is I need to some factorize. So basically, I'll factorize xt t cubed x squared minus t equals t4 minus 1 times x. So basically, what I'm doing now is I'm trying to factorize. This one will give me quadratic equation because you have your x squared terms, you have your x term, and you have your ordinary term. So basically, this one has already formed quadratic equations like this. So now we have t cubed x squared plus 1 minus t raised by 4x minus t. So this equals 0. Now look at this one now. On this line, I'm forming a quadratic equation with this one. So I now say let t cubed equals a, comma 1 minus t raised by 4 equals b, and minus t equals c. Now this will give me the form of ax plus bx plus c equals 0. You remember this is the form of a quadratic equation that gives us the way we use the quadratic formula. So this is quadratic formula now. This is minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Then the next line we also have x equals minus 1 minus t raised by 4 plus or minus square root of 1 minus t raised by 4 squared. So I just use that, just substitute a, b, and c, and then you solve like that. Then we have this is still that quadratic equation from this place up to down to this place. All these lines that I've highlighted, they are still those that quadratic equation. But yeah, you just simplify it. You can see the term in the bracket now. That's what I'm simplifying now. This one in the bracket, I'm simplifying it. T for 3 raised by 4 minus 1 plus minus the square root of t raised by 4 plus 1 times 3 raised by 4 plus 1. So I factorize that what is in the bracket. I've already factorized it, so over 2t cubed. So when you do that, So this in this one, this square root here we cancel square. Square root will cancel square. That will leave us t4 minus 1 here. Then this will be t raised by 4 minus 1 plus t raised by 4 plus 1 over 2t cubed, or t raised by 4 minus 1 minus t raised by 4 plus 1 over 2t cubed. So it will give you two answers. So x will be either t, x is t here, or x is minus 1 over t cubed. So, but when you know x now, you will not take one of the x. Okay, when x is t, what will y be? So when you are looking for that, all you need to do is you substitute the value of x in the equation. So I use equation 1. This equation, this xy equals 1 because it's the easiest one. So and I say when x is t, that means y equals 1 over x. So y equals 1 over t. Then again, when x is 1 minus 1 over t cubed, when x is 1 minus 1 over t cubed, y equals 1 over minus 1 over t cubed. This is it here. So then we'll have y equals 1 over t or minus t cubed. So this is the it's actually very simple. So now this is the solution. So this solution is this. You have two solutions now because this is a quadratic simultaneous equation. Now in this first solution, you have when x is t, y will be 1 over t, or when x is minus 1 over t cube, y is minus t cube, or you can say raised to power 3. Anyone, you can say raised to power 3, you can say cube. So, but this is the solution. It's not very difficult, and I hope you understand it. Yeah.